Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Kyle of All Time. This is my general outlet for trading cards, video games, and other generally nerdy content. And today I want to thank you for getting this channel to 20 subscribers. And to say thank you, I'm going to answer 20 questions about myself and this channel. Starting off first with questions about my YouTube journey. Question number 1. What made you start your YouTube channel? Well, when I was in high school, that's when YouTube first came out. So since that time, I've always had an interest in making YouTube content, but I've just kind of jumped around from channel concept to channel concept. Haven't really put together anything consistently, so Kyle of All Time is really my next effort into the YouTube space. Question number 2 is, what does the name Kyle of All Time mean? As I explained in my intro video to this channel, I went to Texas in 2024 for the Gathering of the Kyles, and I was Kyle number 24/7. So I did that in part with that and my want to have a username with no numbers in it. I decided to call myself Kyle of All Time, 24/7 being the time, but also a play on greatest of all time. So, coat instead of goat. Question number 3, what video are you most proud of so far? So, I would say the video I'm most proud of so far is my Nintendo handheld collection. Number 4, my ultimate goal for my channel is to get a YouTube button. That's kind of like one of my bucket list items for myself, is to actually take a YouTube channel to that threshold of at least 100,000 subscribers so I can get that plaque and that recognition. 5, what is the biggest challenge you face starting YouTube? And that would definitely be consistency. As I was saying earlier, when I was attempting YouTube earlier in my life, that there was a lot of confusion as to where I was exactly going to take my channel. So I'm really trying to have Kyle of All Time be more so gaming and nerd culture focused. And speaking of gaming, we're going to go into some more gaming and hobby questions at this point. So question number 6, what kind of content do you enjoy making the most? I really like doing this kind of video where it's I have specific things I want to talk about, much like the Nintendo handheld collection video. I have a list of things that I could put into place. I could talk about my favorite games, and I could talk about the systems that I own or have owned, and I can really talk more about Pokemon cards, for example. I more recently got back into Pokemon card collecting, but I know it's difficult out there for that hobby. But those are the kind of videos I like to make because I like to pull the cards and then hear back from my audience about what cards they like to see or what cards they're looking for, and make content in that lane. Question number 7, what is your favorite video game of all time? Now that is a difficult question because I think in different parts of my life I have different video games. In the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, I would have to go with the Ape Escape games. Those were really some of my favorite games from that era. Probably more recently, I would have to say it's Elden Ring was a huge one back in 2022 for me. I do generally like to play a lot of puzzle games. Currently, I like playing Tetris. Not that I'm one of these crazy Tetris players that you see online who can play those really fast, really high levels and reach the kill screen and whatnot. But I do enjoy playing Tetris, and I feel at least I'm at least decent at it. Maybe not up in that echelon, but decent at it. Question number 8, what are you currently playing right now? Right now, I am focusing on Pokemon Pokopia on stream. And I do have Leaf Green on the Switch 2 as well. I might go play that off stream going forward, but Pokopia will continue on stream. And I've recently started picking up Minecraft again, so I'm trying to beat Minecraft on hardcore mode. Question number 9, what game had the biggest impact on you growing up and why? I would probably say the Final Fantasy games. Not any Final Fantasy game in particular. I know 7 is definitely up there. 10 and 10-2 were big ones for me growing up. Then, of course, I had my Game Boy Advance SP. I have Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. So, but definitely the Final Fantasy games would have the biggest impact on me growing up. Number 10, what is a game you could replay forever? So, I would say that would be Minecraft up at the top. That's definitely a highly replayable one for me. Again, I like puzzle games. Tetris is, again, a big one for me. That is my theme for the year, is piecing it together. And Tetris is one of those that I could just easily pick up and put down. And there's really no requirement to, like, get up, get on the game, play it, do a specific thing in the game daily, or go get a special item or anything like that. You just sit there and just grind out a game of Tetris. Now let's talk about some of my other preferences as well. Question number 11 is, what is your favorite Nintendo console and why? So my favorite Nintendo console is the Super Nintendo, and that is because that was a big part of my childhood, you know, playing like Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter 2, Super Mario World, Killer Instinct, Super Caesar's Palace. Like, I remember playing games like that. And then we had Aladdin as well. That was fun. For Nintendo consoles, anyways, we had the NES, we had the Super Nintendo, and we had the N64 at various points. But I also never had the GameCube. We were a PlayStation 2 household back in the day, so I would have to go with Super Nintendo, because that was probably the largest catalog of games we had in our house. Number 12, what is your dream gaming setup? I would honestly like to just have a computer that could actually run games like World of Warcraft and things like that, because right now the computer I have is like an older refurbished computer that I had bought for work from home purposes. But then, you know, as I've gotten more into gaming and whatnot, I've realized that my computer isn't exactly up to snuff for modern gaming. So, like, it can run Minecraft and I can stream with it, but it's like anything like high graphics my computer can't handle. So definitely an upgrade computer. I recently switched over to a 2-monitor setup, so I think I'm pretty happy with my monitor situation at the moment. And maybe a new mouse, new keyboard, something with a little more tactileness to it. Who are your biggest YouTube inspirations? So I am basically the same age as YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. When I was starting on watching YouTube, like that 2012 area there, those were like the main two that I looked up to. Then there were like the more vlog type people, like the Neistat brothers. Like, I still watch Casey and Van Neistat, and I also, one of my like original like channels I subscribed to on YouTube was Vlog Brother. So I'm very much in that like nerd fighter space there, and those are kind of like my big inspirations at that point. If you could collaborate with any creator, who would it be? I'm not going to name any specific people at this point. There are a few Twitch streamers who I have met in person, who I would like to collaborate with, or at the very least play some video games with them. So I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the near future, that opportunity will come up for me to, interact with them, so that way I could make better gaming content. And what kind of videos can viewers expect from you in the future? Definitely as we climb up in the subscriber numbers, I do want to do another video sort of like this, where I'll answer like questions on a specific topic. If there's something that's really popping up, something that's really going on, then I really want to make sure that I'm like addressing that. More like list videos. I think I did the handheld console videos, but I haven't done like actual game list of things that I own. And I might do, going back to the dream gaming setup, I might do a video where I talk about, organizing my stuff, because right now in where I'm at, I have to really go through and like actually like curate my Pokemon cards or put my games together. 16. What hobbies do you have outside of YouTube? The biggest hobby I have right now is diamond painting. In fact, I'm going to include a picture here of my latest creation, so you can check that out. You can check that out over my shoulder here. And definitely, if you have an idea for a picture that you'd like to see me do, then you can check that out there. So this is question 17. What is something people would be surprised to learn about you? So I would say that people would be surprised to learn that I know how to crochet. I haven't done it in a while, but I do know how to do that. So that's, I think, something that would surprise people. Number 18, what is your background, school, career, etc.? So, in high school, I was my class salutatorian. I went to college for atmospheric science. I really wanted to be like the TV weatherman, but I went into the actual like physical science of it because I was good at math, I was good at science, so I was just kind of continued in that pathway towards being like an actual meteorologist. But I ended up instead going more so like into like the educational route. Like I was a math tutor, a math fellow, classroom assistant for a little bit, and then kind of from there, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher now. I still do math tutoring, but career-wise, like long term, I'm kind of like floating around between jobs at the moment. So I'm hoping that in the course of doing these YouTube videos that maybe I'll find like a new path to go down going forward. Question 19. What motivates you to keep creating content? I think it's really more so just keeping myself entertained. Like I've had different times in my life where basically I need something to keep myself busy, and YouTube is really something that keeps myself busy. Like, even though, like, sometimes I get discouraged by the numbers because the numbers are very slow, and I know that's partly due to my inconsistency, but, like, when the numbers are low and people don't really stick around to watch your content, it gets discouraging, but you have to keep in mind that it's really got to be for you. What you gotta do is you gotta do what you enjoy doing, and ultimately you gotta find that intersection of what people watch and what you want to do to to really grow your channel here. Because on my previous channel before, it took me like 7 years to get to 120 subscribers. So like that tells you that like jumping around topic to topic, not exactly the best thing. But I kept making videos anyways because that was just what I enjoyed doing, especially when I had the availability to do it consistently. And what's one message you want to give to subscribers? The one message I want to give is be consistent about it. I feel like really not even just YouTube creation, but life in general. If people don't know what to expect from you from one day to the next, it's kind of difficult to really develop anything in your life. So try to be consistent in who you are and what you want to do and how you do it, so that people know what to expect from you. And if there's anything you'd like for me to go more in depth on, please let me know in the comment section below. As always, you can subscribe to my channel up top, watch the best video for you down below, follow me on Twitch and X, and until next time, stay legendary.